Hi, it's Miles from 600miles.com. Doing a valve adjustment today on my wife's Honda 600. First, you got to pull the valve cover, that thing there. 4 bolts. You got to take the oil cap off to get the front one off that's by the oil cap. On a coupe, you don't have to. And then you use a 17mm wrench on the crankshaft to rotate the engine so the valves are on split overlap. That means one is up, and on the other side, the other one is up. And then you rotate it around and adjust these two. And then you rotate around and adjust the other two. But right now, these two are pretty tight. I could feel a little movement. This one's got more. But I'm going to adjust them anyway, because my car's got a miss when I can't get up to full speed. So to make the adjustment, you'll need a 17mm box wrench, open end box wrench, a 12mm to loosen the lock bolts, and a ice pick or a nail, something to rotate the shafts, and then you need a feeler blades. And Honda recommends between 4 thousandths and 6 thousandths clearance. So I usually like to go about 5 thousandths, just so if they get tighter, then it's better looser than tighter, obviously, so you don't burn a valve. So here's my feeler blade. This one's a 5. It's a scribe or something, but it's made out of steel, and the important thing is, when you're making the adjustment, not to drop the tool down inside the engine. And if you do, make sure it's steel so you can retrieve it with a magnet. Alright, so you loosen 2 bolts. I mean, you can loosen them all, I guess, but I do 2 at a time. Then rotate the out is loose, in is tight. So you rotate it, pull the feeler blade out so there's a slight drag. Tighten the bolt, and then check it, make sure it still has the same amount of drag, and it does. Then you do the other side. This one, see, that one's a little loose. Slight drag. I'm sure there's torque specs on that, but I don't care. Just don't want to over tighten them, don't want to under tighten them. Slight drag. That's 2 adjusted. Then you rotate the engine with the wrench. So looking for split overlap, so this one's going to go past the rocker, and this one is coming up to the rocker. So now it's on split overlap, and you can adjust the other two. So we're doing the left intake and the right exhaust. Let's see how this one is before I loosen it. That's pretty tight. That's too tight. Can't get the feeler blade in. push the feeler blade down slightly, you can get more blade in it. Longer blade to feel the drag when you're pulling it back out. That was probably about 5.5. It's got a little extra, not a little extra looseness on it, so I'm going to tighten that again. That's too tight. So you gotta keep in mind when you tighten a bolt, it could actually rotate the shaft. So you may have to do this a couple times on each one. Ah, that was perfect now. It's okay. Yep, too tight again. So then it was too tight, and then when I too loose, and then when I tighten it, it got to be perfect. So that one's good now. Then you want to go back around and make sure they're all tight. Then you're done with your valve adjustment.